That's basically like a whole nother season. You know, it's something that kind of everyone looks forward to. Even in the off season, it's something that everyone kind of focuses on, and knowing this is one of the biggest games of the year. And personally, I think it's one of the biggest rivalries out there in the college nation. Just how all the games have always been, and it's a huge deal, and you know, it's something that a lot of people focus on every single year.
You grew up around the Ohio State, Michigan rivalry. Is the acrimony and the intensity similar?
Yeah, it's very similar. You know, I think up north it's a little bit more. I don't know how to put it. People kind of show it a little bit more mean, I guess. So down here, it's just more like it's a southern way, just kind of going back and forth. But you know, there's still respect and everything. It's still a game of football, but you know, it's when the game comes around, it's very, I don't know, it's tough going into it, and everyone kind of thinks it's kind of like a way of life sometimes.
So you say people have talked about during the off season. Does it ever feel sometimes like a burden? Like, hey, we won an ACC title my freshman year. We won 11 games the last 2 years, and yet this is what people want to.
Yeah, it's always the game that everyone wants to talk about. Everyone wants to end the streak. Everyone wants to, everyone likes to focus on the rivalry game. It's kind of like how some people think, oh, I don't care how the record goes. I just want to beat this one team. But you know, it's something that's what some fans say. But on the team, you know, we still got to focus on every single game and prepare like it's the biggest game of the year for every week. And you know, that's what we're going to do. And this week we're going to go and just be the best that we can be.
It doesn't feel like too much attention.
No, there's not a lot of attention or anything like that. It's just something that kind of we have in the back of our mind, saying, hey, we got to be ready, and you know, but we still got to do the things before other games. So we're just gonna go into this week and prepare for our best.
That all being said, how sick are you guys of hearing about their streak?
It's just one of those things that's constantly itching in the back of your head and making you motivate you to do a little bit more and watch more film, prepare a little bit harder. But you know, it's just we're still gonna go into each week like we always prepare for every single game. Just try to be the best that we can be.
It's a good question about Ohio State, Michigan. Is it different in that that's one state versus another state? This one, it's
the same state. Yeah, it's a little different in that aspect, but you know, it's still the same kind of rivalry, very tough, and a game that everyone kind of focuses on and just really believes in. So you know, it's a little different, but also the same, being that it's in the same state. It's kind of the battle of the state, I guess.
And then, like living in Greenville and your folks being in Greenville, you see that a lot because you've got fans of the rival that might live next door or down the street.
Yeah, it's different because you know, you can go into a store and you know, one side is Clemson and the other side is South Carolina, but in Ohio it's all Ohio State, and they'll be like, okay, there's a few jerseys of Michigan over here, but you know, we're not going to point them out. There's over there. But yeah, it's different. You know, you walk into a store and it's a half and half store, but yeah, it's a little different.
You haven't gotten to take any snaps in this game yet, have you?
No, I haven't taken one snap in a South Carolina Clemson game.
Just because, I mean, Taj has stayed upright, maybe
right.
Close enough.
Yeah.
There. Is this something you now look forward to maybe more than ever, just because you know?
Extreme. Yes. Knowing that I've been on the sidelines watching these games the past few years, it's kind of having a little bit of edge on me to be even more ready and focus on what I got to do, and just finally it's exciting that I finally get the chance to go out there and play.
What was it like here 2 years ago when it looked like Taj was taking a beating from Clowney? That must have been a monster.
It was tough. You know, it was hard to watch, but you know, it's a game of football. It happens. You know, it just happens.
Looking back, do you think you guys pressed too much the last couple of years in this game?
No, I don't think so. It just all comes down to preparation and execution once you get out there, and just staying relaxed and just having fun. And that's what we got to do this year, and that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna do what it takes to win, and we're just gonna have some fun doing it.
Do you feel if given the chance, you can beat South Carolina? You personally, starting quarterback, full Stoudt, can beat South Carolina? Yeah. Everyone's got to have that confidence of doing that. So yeah, I think that I can, and you know, I know I can't do it on my own. Yeah, that all comes with the team, and I think that we are very capable of winning.
Could you put into words what it would mean to you personally to start this game and end that streak?
It'd mean a ton to me, actually. Knowing that it would end the streak, and it'd be a very high accomplishment, and it'd be well recognized. But it's just something that it's really more of a whole team effort. It's not really just on one guy. It's really. Yeah, it'd be a very nice way to go out. And the senior season with all the other seniors, something that we've kind of put hard work into, and knowing how we would be.
What do you personally have to do differently than previous games where you've struggled to give you guys a chance to win?
I think we just have to go out and just have great practice, great preparation, have a good game plan down, and execute the best we can. That's kind of what we do every week. We're not going to try and do too much, trying to do too much more, because if you try to do too much, that's when mistakes come in. So we're just gonna do what we can do best and just go out there and have some fun.
Specifically on game day, I'm sure the word turnovers kind of.
That's in every single game. When you win the turnover margin, you have a higher chance of winning. I know we've proven a couple games that we lose the turnover margin, but we still come out with a win. But it's still a lot better and an easier game to play when you win the turnover margin. So we're going to focus on the ball security a lot, and like we do every week, and just go out there and just have some fun.
With all the things you guys have accomplished as a senior class, Orange Bowl victory, ACC championship, is this the one thing that kind of gets you that you haven't had?
It's just I said after the game, Coach Morris even said it, that no one in that locker room has beaten South Carolina, and for the seniors to go out with a win against South Carolina would be really big. But it's just something that we got to prepare for, and just go out there and have some fun. It's kind of, we've done a lot of achievements, we've broken a lot of records, and it'd be nice to finish out with a victory this season.
Is this week any different for you preparation-wise, simply because it seemed like every other game you either knew, hey, I'm going to be the starter, or I'm not going to be the starter. This week's kind of, there's an uncertainty heading in there. I mean, Chad said a few minutes ago it could, we might not know anything until like 11 a.m. Saturday about the quarterback. I'm just going to go in there and be the best that I can be, and prepare to my best ability, and make the team better, and be ready for any situation that comes across.
Is it hard for you going into a game not knowing, or does it change your mentality? If you knew right now you were the starter, would it change anything? If you knew the shoulder?
No, it wouldn't change anything. You still got to prepare like you're going to be the guy.
How was your shoulder?
It's better. I got a little banged up in the game, but it's nothing more that's changed from any other game. So it's just a little pain here and there, but I'm good to go.
It's kind of just become your normal season.
Pretty much, yeah. Every single game, it's just something. But I can play through it. I've shown that, and I'm not really worried about it at all.
When you look at last year, you see 5 turnovers and you see 2 fumble punts. Could it even be that you get a little overhyped, you get a little too excited in this game? Does this game change anything about the way you played? It would cause 15 turnovers in the last 5 minutes?
No, I don't think it would. I think it's just something that we just got to play more relaxed and just execute to the best of our ability, and just have some fun out there, and just not press, because I know in some situations some people would press, and I think we just got to focus and just have a little bit of fun out there, and just play. Just focusing so much on the little details, and just have some fun.
It's been a lost year for the tight ends. I mean, going into this last regular season game bowl, can you help out the tight ends, or how do you get them reintegrated into the offense?
I think it's just coming with the preparation that we got. And, they've been a huge part of our offense with blocking, running routes, catching, and doing everything. And it's just something that just comes in the preparation throughout practice and in the game.
Cole, I know there's obviously a couple more games left. And this senior season hasn't been how you probably sketched it out in April. But has it been satisfying for you? I mean, you've taken most of the snaps. You've started a bunch of games. You've won a bunch of games. Has it been a satisfying ride for you?
Yes, it has. There have been times where it's been ups and downs, but looking back on it, it's just the things I've dealt with through adversity and all that. I'm happy with how I've responded and how I've handled the situation, and knowing that how I've handled it has made me motivated, and knowing that I can play at this level and play with the teammates, and that's really kind of all I need, is just the guys around me. Walking every single day with this family atmosphere with all the coaches and the other players. It's just helped me go through the tough situations that I've gone through and battle the adversity I've dealt with, and been able to make me come back and just be the best player I can be.